Good morning and welcome to the first Sims-A-Thon vlog. It's not a vlog of mine unless I'm starting it in my pajamas. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? I'm currently eating breakfast. But I just wanted to say welcome to the Sims-A-Thon, my readathon, my little baby. We're starting. It's currently probably about 7:30 on Saturday morning, 1st of June. I've just got up. I've got to work today. How inconvenient. But I'm going to take a book with me. I'm going to try and get a little bit of reading done at work, and then I'm going to go nuts later. My plans today. I have an audiobook I'm going to start, and that is The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman, because I have it out on loan through my library app. So I'm going to start this today. It's the third book in the His Dark Materials series, and I've been listening to this whole series on audiobook, so I gotta finish it now. So this was, I can't even remember what any of the challenges are anymore, but if you go to my TBR, it's on it. I'll probably talk about it when I wrap it up, what challenge it was for. I'm currently halfway through 2 books which weren't on my TBR, but I've managed to wang dangle them in on the list, because I just did not, I wanted to have them done I had a whole week to read these 2, like Monday through Friday, and I'd already started them last weekend. But I don't know whether it was because these are slow books or I was busy all week, but they just didn't get read. So we have Bright We Burn, which I am, like halfway through. I'm going to try and finish this weekend. This is my goal, finish this weekend. I'm also halfway through The Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty. Yeah, like literally halfway through. I want to make progress on this, but I also have Monday off for working today, so this I think is going to be a Monday priority. And then the other things I want to be working on are The Tea Master and the Detective, which is a little e-book novella that I have on Scribd, so I'm just going to be reading it on my phone from time to time. So I want to start working on that, and I also want to start working on The Hero of Ages, because I know this is going to take me so long. So I want to have, like, I want to just jump into this and get it started, even though I know Kingdom of Copper is taking me forever. Like, I've been reading it for like a week and I'm still halfway through, but we're working on this, so that'll probably be the last thing I pick up. I might not even get to it today. It might end up being a tomorrow thing, but it's going to be the next thing that's on the go. I've put a bookmark in it, and I've got some little birdie stickers in it, and we're working on it. So that's my current plan for this weekend. My TBR is so huge for this, which I want to read, but we're just going to have to take it one step at a time. We're going to finish the books we're in the middle of first. Yes, okay, I'm going to finish my breakfast and watch everyone's TBRs and then go to work, and I will update you later. Well, it's now 3:30. Work ended early, which is a positive for a Saturday. So I'm going to head home. I did read at work about 70 pages of Bright We Burn, and a little bit of The Tea Master and the Detective, which I'm reading on Scribd, which is a novella. And maybe about a quarter into that, I think. I was going to read half and then go back to Bright We Burn, but I'm not quite halfway yet. I also listened to like 10 minutes of Amber Spyglass on the drive into work, and I'm going to keep listening to that on the drive home. And that's my progress so far today, but I do hope to read a lot more tonight. So I'll be hosting some sprints when I get home, so I'm a bit puffed. I need to pee, but we're going home. Yay! So I'm just about to start on The Sims. I'm going to make a character for my sim to use on my little card going on the Twitter, so we're going to do that. Well, I'm in bed, but I am reading The Tea Master and the Detective on Scribd on my phone. It's a novella. I'm probably about 30% through now, I think, maybe 40%. And I'm hosting some sprints over on Twitter. I don't think there's many people currently participating, but it is probably a weird time globally. So I'm going to be doing that for the next little while. I'm having pizza for dinner, but I have cats. being cute on my bed and just chilling, relaxing. So I'm just climbing into bed. I've read, what have I done tonight? We got pizza for dinner, and I've been playing Sims. I loaded an old save of a Sim who was an actor, and I was playing that, and then I didn't realize that Sims 4 didn't have fire brigades. I've never had anything catch on fire in Sims 4, and so my Sim caught on fire and dramatically died. Whoops. So I started a new save with some cool new outfits, and she's going to be a vet, and she's going to have a household full of pets. It's going to be great. She's currently got a dog named Jeannie, a cat named Asparagus, and a ragdoll kitten. And I can't remember what type of dog the dog is. I think it's an Australian Shepherd. Jeannie. And then there's the hedgehog, Tickle. She's got a bird feeder outside, an apiary. She's going to have a good time. She's got lots of pets. And then at the vet clinic, she has fishies. I haven't ever done the vet stuff before, so I'm really excited about that. I've always wanted to, but I never got around to it. And I'm just really excited to see how that all goes. So yeah, I played like a couple of hours of Sims while we were watching B-movie after dinner. I have read today what will be real close to 120 pages of Bright We Burn. I'm going to read like 2 more chapters before bed. But I will definitely be finishing this tomorrow, which is exciting. I'm going to try to finish it right at the start of the day. I think it's the first thing I'll read. I've read 60 pages of The Tea Master and the Detective on Scribd, and so there'll only be about 40 pages of that left, so that's definitely getting read tomorrow as well. And then I'm going to tomorrow work on Kingdom of Copper, Hero of Ages, and I might also start We Set the Dark on Fire by Taylor K. Mayhew. So that's the plan for tomorrow. It's the end of day 1 of Sims-A-Thon. I haven't really vlogged much because I didn't really do much. But that's been my day. And so I've played a little bit of Sims, which is very fitting. I've read a good amount, and now we're going to go to bed. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the Sims-A-Thon. I'm playing with Cece here. She's been suckling on the blanket, which is her favourite thing to do. Oh, that was my finger. She licked my finger. Oh my gosh. We've been just cuddling here, and I finished 1 book so far for the readathon. Trixie's at the other end. I don't know how to get her in. She's down the other end of the bed. So I've got a little cat time. It's day 2. I've been awake for a little bit, but just like lying in bed because it's Sunday. I can. I have finished my first read of the readathon, which was The Tea Master and the Detective by Aliette de Modard. I could be pronouncing that wrong. I'm going to guess I'm pronouncing that wrong. The author's Vietnamese French, I believe, and she writes science fiction, short stories, and this is part of a wider universe, which I think, this being the only one I've read, was kind of detrimental to me because a lot of the world building is obviously spread out among all these short stories, so there was a lot I was supposed to just get and understand, which I was kind of having to like make deductive leaps to understand, but the actual plot was really good, and I thought the characters were really interesting, and it was a really interesting world. I just wish I kind of knew more going into it, like I had a bit more background knowledge. Anyway, what I am going to be also finishing today is Bright We Burn by Kirsten White. I only have about 60 pages left of this, so I'm going to start reading it now. I should get dressed as well, but like, I also want to play more Sims today because I had a great time last night playing Sims. And maybe I should take this readathon as an opportunity to like play a little bit of Sims all the time. I can't remember how much I told you last night, but I started on an old save that I've had for a while, and my sim dramatically died in a fire because I'm an idiot. I didn't realise Sims 4 doesn't have firefighters. All right. And then I started a new save, which I'm loving. And she's a vet with pets, and we're going to have a good time with it. So I'm going to play probably an hour or so of that sometime today as well. But I'm determined to finish this, and I'm going to at least read 50 pages of The Kingdom of Copper and 50 pages of Hero of Ages, and maybe another 50 pages, or the first 50 pages of We Set the Dark on Fire. Get everything started? Yeah? I should also probably host some reading sprints during the day today while the US people are active. Maybe. Let's see if I get time. Otherwise, I'll be doing it tomorrow. Alright, so it's almost 11:30. I'm back in bed. I did get myself dressed, do some housework, took Brayden to work, and now I'm sitting down to finish Bright We Burn. So this is, because I haven't really talked about it on this vlog, I was halfway through this when the readathon started, and this is a Vlad the Impaler retelling. If Vlad was a woman, Lada, so it's not very historically accurate, but it's a historical fiction, I guess. I only have like 60 pages left. I started about halfway through for the readathon. It's the third book in the series. I think it's called The Conqueror Saga or something like that. None of these, I think they've all been like between a 4 and a 3 stars for me, but I was always intrigued enough to continue. I think I remember the second one being the strongest. I like the plot, but my problem is that the prose is really easy to get distracted. I can start thinking about something else, and I've read a full page and I've taken none of it in, but I keep going. Whereas, like it doesn't fully absorb me in to the point that I'm not getting distracted, if that makes sense. So, I'm definitely going to finish this today while the house is quiet. There's no one here. I'm going to finish it now, and then I'm going to play some Sims. And I'll show you my little person in my house. I downloaded a house from the gallery, so it's someone else's house that someone made, but because I'm awful at making houses, so I picked something from the gallery for my sim, but that is not me, and not the sim I made for my little bio card, because I tried to make that look like me. The sim looks nothing like me, but she's a babe, so we're liking her. And I'm tempted to make her a girlfriend. I'll see if I decide to do that today, or give her a bit of time in the town without a girlfriend for a bit first. Like, get her settled in and get her getting some skills up and stuff. But yes. Ben's lying on my bed. Yeah. Oh, look at that snooze. That's so effective. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Well, it's not a Bianca Reads vlog if I'm not whispering at work. So what were we up to when I was last talking to you? I'd been playing Sims. I finished Bright We Burn and Tea Master and the Detective, which were the first 2 reads for the readathon. Since then, I've read a bit of, was it 50 or 60 pages? 60 pages of The Kingdom of Copper by S.H. Chakraborty. So I'm just over halfway. This is The Secret to the City of Brass, and is like a gin kind of story of Daevabad. So it's a retelling of one of the stories in The 1001 Nights. I didn't love the first one, and I don't think I'm loving this either, but I don't know why I'm not loving it. It's just something I find really hard to connect to the story and the pacing. So everything theoretically I should love, and I kind of enjoy when I'm reading it, but I find it really easy to put down. And I think I would find it hard to pick up, except I'm kind of like motivating myself by giving myself these 50 to 60 page chunks. And then after that, I've read 60 pages of The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. This is the 3rd book in the original Mistborn trilogy, and probably my biggest read for the readathon, so of course we were getting a start on that today. So I've read 60 pages so far of this. I'm enjoying it. I did read the recap of the first 2 books in the back, which I'm very glad I did, because I needed it. And the other thing I've read tonight is 60 pages of We Set the Dark on Fire by Taylor K. Mejia, and I'm really enjoying this so far. This is at least a duology, I believe, and it's a kind of like dystopian, light fantasy, contemporary, with this place that's obviously Spanish, like South American influenced, Mexican, I think, though I'm not 100%, Latino influence of some description, Latinx, and we follow Daniela, and in where this island that she lives on, there is this myth of the sun god that took 2 wives, one that was his equal and one that was his opposite, and that kind of is reflected in the way the rich of this area make marriages. So every man has a wife for running the business and a wife for having babies, and the girls are like raised and trained in these roles, and Daniela is a primera, which is like the business wife, and her nemesis is the segunda, the baby making wife. But I'm pretty sure this is either female or polyamorous romance, and they all get along, like it's enemies to lovers, I think. The kind of like plot is that Daniela is on false papers. She kind of illegally immigrated, not to the island, but she's from the really, really poor parts of the island, and she kind of snuck her way in. She's not sure if it's where she really wants to be, but she doesn't want to give up this opportunity that was given to her when she was young. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I've heard great things about it, so I'm really keen. I really want to finish this week. It is only like 350 pages long. Yeah, just over 350, so I'm pretty confident I can finish this week. I'm definitely going to finish Kingdom of Copper this week, and I want to get a good chunk through Hero of Ages if I can. So that's where we're at tonight. I'm tired, so I'm going to go to bed, but I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is freezing here, so I'm inside but still in my coat. I've just been updating my spreadsheets and things, and I'm gonna make some porridge for breakfast. I'll show you that as I'm stirring away. I am going to watch some booktube this morning, and then shower. Well, I'm eating breakfast, and then shower and get dressed, wash my hair. I'm gonna film a video. I also need to run some errands today out of the house. I've got to go back to the library. And what else do I have to do? Lots of cleaning and stuff. So my goals for today, reading wise, I do want to play some Sims today as well. But my goals today, reading wise, I read a whole heap yesterday and I was really proud of myself. So I want to read, I'm aiming for 100 pages of Kingdom of Copper. So my plan is to read 50. Then jump over to Hero of Ages and read 60. Then jump back to Kingdom of Copper and read another 50 or 60. And then read 60 pages of We Set the Dark on Fire by Taylor K. Mejia. That's the current plan. We'll see how I go. I'm really enjoying We Set the Dark on Fire, so I think putting that last will give me the motivation to push through and read everything else. But because I have all these errands to run, the day could get a bit busy, and I have work. I don't have my day job today, but I do have my care job for a couple of hours in the afternoon, so I've got to make time for that as well. But yes, I'm going to go make some porridge, and we're going to start on Kingdom of Copper. Oh, it's got the steams going. I don't know why it's steaming so heavily. It is pretty cold, so maybe that's why. Hi. I've just been filming, so I'm gonna put a whole lot of books away, but that's a chore done today. I ran some errands, I've filmed, and now the only things I have to do is go to work later, but also read and play Sims. Yay! I'm also hungry, so I think I might put some chips in the oven. But I'm working on Kingdom of Copper still. Alright, it is like, it's almost 10:30 probably on Monday night, day 3 of the Sims-A-Thon. I feel like this vlog has been so boring. I apologize. Today I ran errands when I was talking to you earlier, and then I went to work at 4:30 and stayed there till 10. So I did do quite a bit of reading. I never got around to playing Sims today, which is probably a good thing because I focused on reading instead. So I read all up today about 100 pages of Kingdom of Copper and 60 pages of Hero of Ages, which I am proud of. I wanted to also read about 60 pages of We Set the Dark on Fire, but my boss and I were watching, like I randomly came in on episode 3 of When They See Us, the Netflix show, and I just like got full absorbed. So basically didn't read the whole time that was on while we were eating dinner. And that was like an hour and a half of what otherwise would have been reading time at work. So that's a really sad show. I would recommend. It was really emotional. But I don't know if I'll watch any more of it. I probably won't see any of the other bits, but it was really good. And I enjoyed. I am update on books I'm reading, right? So Kingdom of Copper. I'm now like probably 75% of the way through. I'm enjoying it, but like when I read City of Brass like this time last year, I am just finding it kind of slow. It's a lot of book for not much plot, if that makes sense. And I just find it really hard to keep momentum going, though it's a little bit easier considering I'm doing like 50-page chunks. When I was trying to do 90-page chunks last week, I really struggled. Like I basically read nothing all week, because 90 pages just seemed too daunting. Breaking it down into 50-page chunks, way more achievable, and I'm actually getting somewhere with it. Like I read 100 pages, whereas last week I was struggling to even read 90. And the plot is really interesting, I guess. Like, I'm enjoying it. Everything's, like, should be positive. I like the characters. I like the story. I'm using this for Get Married, I think. An established couple. Because right at the start of the book, and I think it's at the end of the first book, Nari and Muntadir are married. So I'm pretty sure that's the challenge I'm using this for. I'm enjoying it. I don't think it's a 5-star for me. It just doesn't have that wow factor. And I find it a bit drudgy. But we'll see what the ending's like. I think this is going to be like a solid 3.754 stars. And then what's happening in Hero of Ages. I've read now like 120 pages of Hero of Ages. And this is the 3rd book in the Mistborn series, and a lot of things are happening in this series. Each book kind of stands on its own, story-wise, arc-wise. So we're back at kind of like a slow beginning that's going to be ramping up, which I didn't like that in Well of Ascension, but everyone says Well of Ascension, or most people agree that Well of Ascension is the worst of the 3, like the least good. And everyone really loves Hero of Ages. So hopefully that's positive, that I won't have that same problem that I had in Well of Ascension as I did in Hero of Ages. So I hope. The plot is really interesting, and we're learning a lot about the Kandra and the Colossus, and the way the magic system works, and the history of the world and things like that, which was all really mysterious previously and is slowly starting to come to light, and you're starting to see some connections being made, which is really interesting. And I definitely understand why people don't like recommend you read these before you read second era, because if any of this stuff is just assumed fact in second era, like, you would definitely be major spoiled, I think, for this series. I'm just having a good time reading it. And We Set the Dark on Fire, I haven't read any more today, but I'm loving that so far too. I think I talked about that yesterday. So yeah, that's my current progress. I think I might include tomorrow on this vlog as well, because I want to upload my wrap up tomorrow instead of a vlog. And so you will see my wrap up Tuesday. You will have seen, and then this will probably go up Wednesday or Thursday. Probably Wednesday. Anyway, what am I doing? Rambling on. Good night. Hello. It's 5 p.m. on Tuesday evening, and I don't think I vlogged at all today. I have been at work most of the day. I ran some probably not well-attended sprints because I didn't plan it too far in advance this morning. Well, from my desk, which I couldn't participate in, obviously, because I was working, but I low-key ran them. They were pretty lame, if I do say so myself. And then I got home from work and done a few chores, and then literally just sat here on Twitter for the last like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna break out of that funk, read some book. Don't know what we're having for dinner yet. May or may not be going to yoga. We'd vaguely considered it. Well, we were going. Then Jessie got a migraine. So now we're vaguely considering not going. But we'll see what happens there. But I'm going to read 50 pages of Kingdom of Copper. Yeah. 50 pages of Kingdom of Copper. I do have work tonight. So that's going to be fun. But we'll see what happens. So my goal today is to read 50 of this, 60 of We Set the Dark on Fire, and then back to this, if I manage it. Because then I would only have another 50 pages of this to go that I could try and squish into tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's pretty busy, and I probably will only get like 50 pages read if I'm lucky, which hopefully will be the end of this. So that's my goal. And why am I still talking here? I need to be doing it. When am I going to wrap this vlog up? I feel like I haven't had enough content, so I'm just like dragging it out because I haven't been talking to you, because nothing interesting's been happening, because the weather's atrocious and I've just been working and bleh. But yeah, we'll see. I also didn't get around to editing my May wrap up today, so that's also getting pushed to tomorrow. I don't know. I'm so busy. Why is life busy? I don't even understand how I'm busy, because I don't feel like I've got anything extra on. I'm just running out of time. So, what do you know? That I didn't achieve tonight's goals because I spent my whole time at home before work watching YouTube with Jessie and Braden. So, I'm an unproductive bean. But I did read 50 pages of Kingdom of Copper tonight, and just under 30 pages of We Set the Dark on Fire. I'm going to work on this tomorrow, probably at work a little bit, like at the day job. And I'm still hoping to read 50 pages of this tomorrow night, and then I'll finish Thursday. But I have a really busy day tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. But I'm currently, obviously, at work, and I'm really ready to sleep, so I'm not going to keep reading. Like, God, no. It's not going to happen, so I'm still, I don't know what to include in this vlog. Do I just, no. This has been so boring. We're going to keep going for a bit because I don't have the time to edit at the moment. Like, I'll barely get my wrap up edited tomorrow, let alone this. And so then it's going to have to wait till like Friday. So let's like wait till Friday. Yeah, let's keep going. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, did I do interesting things today? Yeah, did I vlog about them? No, I was so busy. It is Wednesday night. I'm about to go to bed, so I might read a little bit in bed. But I just wanted to give you an update because I've done some reading today. I did some life things. I had a big day at work, and then like went from one work to another work for a bit to do a training shift. And then I did get a little bit of reading done between those two things. I read about 40 pages of We Set the Dark on Fire by Taylor King Mayhew. I'm still really enjoying that. I have low battery, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm still really enjoying that. I also read like 170 pages on audiobook of The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman, which is my current audiobook, so I made some good progress on that today. I am now going to sit down and try and read a bit of Kingdom of Copper. I have about 110 pages left. I wanted to read 50 pages today to then read the last 60 pages tomorrow, but I think I'm going to end up reading most of this just tomorrow. I just don't think I'm going to get through it tonight. It's like after 10 o'clock and I need to sleep. I'm a bit tired. I'm really tempted just not to even try and just go straight up in bed. We went out for dinner, and then like with a group of work friends, and Rainey came with us, and then Rainey came back to our place and we played a quick round of Cards Against Humanity because it was our normal board game night. So yeah, it's been a good day, but busy, and I feel like, yeah, I've read like 40 pages and lots of an audiobook, and the audiobook is like well at work. So I don't know, I don't feel accomplished, but I'm also quite tired, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. But I'm pretty confident that if nothing else, I can finish this tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. Alright, yeah, and maybe I'll also take, I'm at a seminar thing tomorrow all day, but there's lots of gaps and not many people that I know who are going, so there might be some opportunity for me to chill out with the book for a while. I'm also gonna maybe bring We Set the Dark on Fire with me. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we definitely bring Kingdom of Copper and we figure out about this later. Do you want to also go to yoga tomorrow? I think Jessie and I are going to go to a restore class, so that's going to be fun. I don't know, guys. I feel like I just have nothing to update. Nothing interesting's been happening. I haven't had time to give you some cool like clips of my day-to-day life or anything because I've been like so busy. I've been doing like one update a day, which I guess is how people actually do like a normal reading vlog that's only like 25 minutes. But we proved during the hours that that's not my style. I'm normally like a 3-day 20-minute vlog. So I don't know. We'll see. Good night. We have one baby cleaning herself. We have two baby being super cozy. You comfy? Trixie. Yeah, you're just a black blur. What about you, sissy? You comfy? Now I'm cleaning. Yeah. What is this? I see a tuft. Alright, bye. I'm attending an event today. Do I look fancy? Fancy, yeah. Yes. So, hey, have I talked to you today? Not really. It is 5 o'clock. I'm about to go to yoga at 6. It is Thursday, the 7th? I'm gonna say 7th, but I'm kind of bullshitting that off the top of my head. Maybe it's the 6th. And I have read like a chapter of my book today. On Kingdom of Copper. So I'm gonna get changed to my yoga gear and then I'm gonna sit down with my book again, I think. I did a presentation today and was at like the symposium thing all day for work. The presentation went, I would say awfully, but only because I felt really nervous and I was stuttering the whole time. But other people that were there said it went all right, so great. But yep, that's it. Apparently I can now talk for simply 3 minutes on my thesis, so that's a fun thing. Anyway, I'm going to get changed into yoga and start reading because I really want to get some of this book. I want to get this book finished tonight, which means I'm going to have to power through. The path is purple. so I just finished another book for the readathon. This is Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty, which I was reading when the month started. Oh my gosh. But it's a 600-page book, and I was like 300 pages through, so I'm now done. Oh my god. This is the second book in the City of Brass. I think it's the Dagobah trilogy. I enjoyed City of Brass, but I had some problems with it. I thought the pacing was a little off, and I had a hard time getting invested in it. And I had some similar problems with this. I thought the pacing was a lot better in this one, but it's a long book. Just kind of like the actual like plot arc was better. But I did have a hard time staying invested throughout. I got through it, but like I've been reading this now for just over 2 weeks. 600 pages shouldn't take me that long in reality. Like a 600-page book should not take me that long, but I had a hard time picking it up. It was really hard to motivate myself to pick up. But I really enjoyed the ending. I like all the characters, and I think this one, like one of the problems I had with the first book was that there's a lot of terminology used that's used in different ways, like depending on that people's like cultural group they belong to, like what tribe of jinn they are, determines what kind of language they use and how they describe themselves. It's like one group describe themselves as Deva, another group describe all of them as Deva, and not just that group. Some describe all the groups as jinn. Like that mixed terminology was really confusing for me in book one. But I feel like I had the hang of it, and it wasn't as confusingly used in book two. But yeah, I had a really good time reading this. I'm not sure what I'll rate it. I think it's probably going to be like a 3.75. But I would recommend this series because obviously some people absolutely adore it, and I like it. I just have some issues, but I'm very interested to see where the next book's going to go because the cliffhanger ending was really good. So I'm going to go to bed now. I did also read about 20 pages today while I was in the bath of We Set the Dark on Fire. Just because that book's big and heavy, so I was reading something a little lighter in the bath. But I'm not going to read any more of that tonight because it's 1 a.m. and I'm going to bed. But I've finished another book and another challenge, and I'm excited. Hi team, I just got home. It is Friday evening. Just been shopping, like grocery shopping, and I got home to some packages. I opened the first one, which was my properly bound copy of Red, White and Royal Blue. If you haven't seen my book haul or wrap up, you'll see that my copy of Red, White and Royal Blue came really misbound. It didn't affect my reading experience, but it surely affected someone else's because I had parts of their book in my book. But I also got this other package, which I think I know what it is. And I'm really excited about it, even though I don't know when I'm going to actually get around to reading it. But it's supposed to be pretty, which it is. All right. Let's crack it open. Ooh, this is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I think April and I might buddy read this sometime soon. Not sure when. There's libraries. It's blurbed by Stephanie Garber, who I'm not a huge fan of, but Catherine Arden, who I love. It's gorgeous. It's Margaret Rogerson wrote Empire of what was the other book called? Enchantment of Ravens, which has mixed reviews, but I'm keen to read it. It's got a nice spine, but it's just a plain black front, but like a nice spine. I'm very excited that this has arrived in the mail. And I'm pretty sure April and I might buddy read this at some point if she doesn't already have it on her TBR for this month. I'm very excited though because I love me a library. I love me a magical library. And this is a lot chunkier than An Enchantment of Ravens, which was a lot of people's problem with that book, was that it was a bit short. This is definitely chunkier. It's a big book and it's a bit thicker. So I'm definitely excited to read this. Oh, it's a new release, if you didn't catch that. Anyway, I'm going to finish unpacking groceries, and then I might eat some banana and custard because I'm starving and craving a banana. And then we'll sort out dinner from there. Having a night of reading is my plan. Also, let me just say, the back has this indent of an eye, and that's like pressed in. It's the most beautiful thing I've seen. Oh my god! So I'm attempting to eat some bananas and custard, but I have this fiend, Miss Trixie, who is obsessed with dairy product, trying to eat it. And then, because we can't have a cat party without the other cat saying hi, you have Miss Sissy here, being all cutesy. Yeah, you being cutes? You being cutes? I just want to eat my banana and custard in peace. But no. No! I had to go back to the supermarket for butter. But on the plus side, we're having steak for dinner, which should be delicious. Hi, it's Saturday morning, but I'm going to wrap up this vlog super quickly because I'm going to do a weekend reading vlog. April and I are doing 24 hours of reading just a weekend, like, dedicated reading time. So I'm going to do a dedicated vlog for that, I think. Which I kind of only thought of overnight, like a dumbass. So, what have I read this week? To wrap up, in this vlog, I read Bright We Burn last weekend, which you saw. I read The Tea Master and the Detective, which was an ebook. I gave both of those like a 3.5-ish stars, I think, from memory. I've also read Kingdom of Copper, which I finished the other night, which I really, really liked. And I liked better than the first one, surprisingly. And I gave that 4 stars. And I am currently still in the middle of The Amber Spyglass, which is my current audiobook, which I'm like kind of dead in the middle of. We Set the Dark on Fire, which is a dystopian, and I'm about halfway as well. And Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson, which I'm like maybe a 5th or a 6th of the way through. I haven't read that much off really. I like maybe 2 days of the week. I also have read about 20 pages of and tried to start last night but got tired and had to go to sleep. Empire of Sand by Tasha Suri, which is taking over from Kingdom of Copper's slot on my rotation. So those are my current reads. My goal for the readathon is to finish, or this weekend read, is to finish We Set the Dark on Fire. If I read 2 sections of this today and 1 tomorrow, that's that done. Try and maybe finish Amber Spyglass. I don't know if it'll happen. It'll depend on how many chores I have and how much Sims I play. Because I also want to play a decent amount of Sims this weekend. I also want to make progress on Hero of Ages and Empire of Sand, though I don't expect to finish them, but I want to at least work on them. And if all of that is somehow achieved, I would also like to read My Brother's Husband, Volume 1 by Gengro Takami, which is a last-minute addition to the TBR, but here we go. So, check out the next vlog for all those things that are going to be coming up, and you'll probably hear the same speech from me in 2.5 seconds if you're heading straight to the next vlog. Alright, thank you for watching this past week of the Sims-A-Thon, week 1, which is more like 2 days and then 5 days. It's a full week, but like, weird breakup. Anyway, look out for another weekend reading vlog for the Sims-A-Thon for me, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!